That was the result we were all expecting. No surprises here. The Buffalo Bills coming down to Miami on their way to try and compete for a Super Bowl. League MVP at quarterback, who hasn't lost to the Dolphins since 2022 in September, over 3 years ago, routinely has his career best games against the Miami Dolphins, showing up against the Dolphins, who have white boy Ethan Bonner. I know it's Bonner, but Ethan Bonner in the secondary, and it's all falling apart there. It looks like Tua is in his last year, possibly. McDaniel, maybe, maybe not. Chris Greer just got fired. It's all falling apart down there. Nothing to play for. Dolphins haven't punched a team back since early 2022, back when that happened, over 3 years ago. But today it happened. They actually got off the mat and fought back. For the first time this season, in over a season. By the way, Braxton is here. My fiance is getting ready for work. My 3-year-old's a little self-sufficient, but my 13-month-old, I don't want to leave him for more than like a minute at a time. So he's with me and going to join me on this adventure. So if you hear a baby in the background, it is what it is. Braxton is here enjoying the vibes with us. Anyway, so the Miami Dolphins haven't punched a team back since 2022, and it looked like they weren't going to punch a team back this year. Didn't do it last year. All of a sudden today of all days, and I had a small inkling maybe the Bills could be there to be got today, but it happened. They punched him in the mouth. They come out, throw an interception early. Doesn't look good. You get the ball back. Tua hits Malik Washington, a great pass, and Poyer on the coverage, who was talking shit about the Dolphins all offseason. He's on the coverage, falling flat on his face. Listen, I haven't cheered in a game all season. I don't remember if I even cheered at all last season. I've been completely disconnected. But once he threw that touchdown to Waddle, cooked again, all of a sudden it's like the energy started flowing in me. I started feeling it. Maybe this could happen. You're up 13-0, then you're up 16-0, halftime. 16-0. The Bills had a fat nothing burger. It could have been worse too. And then you have the third quarter. You really got nothing going. But on defense, you kept finding a way. All right, you got the fumble by James Cook. Great punch out. That was in the first half. And then you had that one drive. The Bills go all the way down the field. They're inside the 5. And then you get an interception. Oh, I was so hyped. I was so hyped when that happened because I seen before halftime he was chatting shit, talking shit to the Dolphins players. And just, I thought for sure they were going to score a touchdown and the Bills were going to end up winning by like 10 points or something. Nope. Ife Matukabuka, or whatever the fuck his name is, gets the interception in the end zone. Turnover after a 9-minute drive. Of course, you can only hold him so long. And then the refs throw a taunting penalty on Bradley Chubb after he did a little sack dance that he always does. But, you know, they got to try to keep it a game. So they throw a flag there, and Allen eventually does throw a touchdown pass. And it looks like they might be back in it. Didn't account for one thing. Devon Achane, man, he smoked this team. 2 late fourth quarter touchdowns, both long runs, to absolutely not only send the Dolphins to a win, but absolutely eviscerate the Buffalo Bills on a game where they were so sure they'd get that win. And not only did they lose, they got eviscerated by the Miami Dolphins. Devon Achane, it gets to the point where Allen gets benched at the end of the game. Oh, that's so satisfying, dude. Man, let me pick up this kid's toy. Here, take this toy back. Yeah, anyway. Honestly, if you knew the season was going to go like this, but you'd get this game from the football gods in November against the Buffalo Bills. Would you take that? Because I might. Because there was no chance this team was really going to make any noise. And now, all of a sudden, they finally punch somebody back. It's like finally. And I know I haven't made any videos. That's because I just had nothing to say. And I did record a video after the Cleveland and Atlanta game, but they were both like 2 minutes long because I had nothing to say. And you know what? This game warranted a video because they finally punched somebody back. They finally got smacked around enough, just like in the Christmas story. The bully keeps fucking smacking them, and they finally just start beating the piss out of them. And it's just so satisfying to watch. So, I mean, it's greatness, man. And it's going to be great listening to the talking heads this week. Plenty of content coming from the fan bases, I'm sure, because this isn't just like a one-off, you got lucky at the end. The Dolphins beat the fuck out of them. And Josh Allen had no answer. That's right. Josh Allen had no answer. That's right. Josh Allen had no answer for the Miami Dolphins defense. And, Tua didn't play great, but he did enough. I still think they'll probably move on after this season, and also to find out that the Bills offered a first and a second rounder for Waddle. He was that close to being in a Bills uniform today on the other sideline, but the Dolphins said no. And then Waddle proceeded to have a pretty goddamn good football game against that team and be on the winning side of things. So, overall, I would enjoy this one. It's not going to get as good as this for who knows how long. But the Miami Dolphins do win 30-. The Miami Dolphins do win a lot of points to a little points. Do you have anything you'd like to say, Braxton, on our way out of here? Nope, he has nothing to say. All right.